Hello! For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Donarius. Fair disclaimer, I am not a music expert, not a sound engineer, not a composer, nothing. I'm just a dude that loves listening to music way too much, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I am not an expert, I'm just a dude that loves music and just has its own opinions and wanted to just check out the history of music of their favorite franchises, characters. So, with that out of the way, let's just start. So, let's take out the games that Zangief wasn't a part of, right? Okay, I think we are ready to begin this shit. Let's move on to the first game, Street Fighter 2 Vanilla. And yeah, I have my selfless plug. Yeah, I like this one. It might not seem like it because I got distracted, but yeah, I really do like this one. First time I've heard this specific version, if I remember correctly, was one time a few years ago. I was trying the SNES version of Street Fighter 2, and every time I got to Zangief, I was just jamming to it. I loved it. I don't know why. It's a very simple industrial type of song for Zangief, which makes sense, I guess. So yeah, this is an A tier. This is a really good start. All right, let's go straight up to Street Fighter 2 Turbo. And this is the version I'm more familiar with. And there's the loop. Whew! Okay, I like jumping to this version specifically. Like, this version, S tier. I love this one. I love it. And the other one that surpasses this one, when it comes to like a remix of like classic Zangief theme, it's coming up way later. I hope some of these also surpass it because, well, they are supposedly better versions of Street Fighter. But I don't know for certain yet. Next up is Street Fighter 2 HD Remix. Oh, with the bass? Ooh. Now that I think about it, that's it. Ah, god damn it. No. I was surprised. Not get me wrong, I was surprised, but good lord, that doesn't sound good. Like, the rhythm is there. It's clearly Zangief's theme. But why is the mix of instruments like you have the guitar, the bass, and then you just mix up a random like record scratching going into the tune? It's just, and the guitar is trying to play the rhythm of Zangief's theme, but for some reason it doesn't fit. It's weird. I've seen like rock covers or metal covers of these actual themes, and they made it really well. I don't know what happened here. I'm tempted to just put it on D, but I don't know. I don't think anything is deserving of D so far. Let's go with the next one. Ultra Street Fighter 2. Okay. Starting great. Hey. Oh! This saxophone! Yes! Okay, I like this. So, way better balance of instruments. At least for me, that was way better. Like, mixing up the like the beats from the classic theme a little into some like air bass instruments like a trumpet and a saxophone. Chef kiss, I love it. It's not S tier, well, it is S tier, but it's not better than the original. At least not for me. No, wait. No, never mind. I still think Super Turbo has the best version so far. But Ultra Street Fighter 2 is close. Let's go with Street Fighter Alpha 2. Oh, right, Zangief is not in Alpha 1, is he? Hold on, let me fact check. Wow, okay, Gief wasn't on Street Fighter Alpha 1. Alright, then Alpha 2 it is. That's the base. The piano and the organ. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You can have the bass and the actual air instruments. That saxophone, the electric piano, and the organ. Oh, chef kiss. Mwah! Chef kiss. I love it. Love it so much. This is the one that I consider better than Super Turbo. Oh my god, I love it. Now the one that I dreaded the most, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Okay, I have to admit, this fits. The fuck is it? Okay. I like it. Okay, I have to admit, I am pleasantly surprised. Like, wow, I wasn't expecting Alpha 3 of all games to surprise me this much. Like, granted, I like Street Fighter Alpha 3 gameplay-wise, and the roster is pretty cool. Even more if you play the PSP version that has every fucking body in the roster. But when it comes to music, I just think every single theme, or at least as far as I've heard, all of them sound pretty much the same to the from the character select screen onwards. But I might just be wrong. Like this one, yes, it does sound like that, but at least this one sounds like it can fit Zangief. Like it sounds industrial, heavy, like iron. So yeah, no, I like it. I'm surprised it's this high, but yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's good shit. And now one of my favorites, and the bias is going to kick me right in the nuts. Street Fighter 4. That's a loop. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit. Insert Jax's friendship from Mortal Kombat 11 or Ryu doing the sax dance move from Fortnite, please, because that shit hits hard. I love it. Absolutely adore it, and the bias is kicking in real nice. I absolutely adore Street Fighter 4. Like, what can I say? I absolutely adore it. Music-wise, at least. Time to go to the next entry, Street Fighter 5. And that's the loop. Bro, why? Why do you do this to me? I cannot... Dude, I cannot do this kind of tier list without bias always kicking in. I love Zangief's theme so much, I cannot for the life of me distinguish what fits what, because it fits the game too. I like Street Fighter 5, okay? I like the Zangief theme of Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5, as much wrong as the game was at the beginning, I have to give it one thing. The music never disappointed. There were a few outliers, yes, but since the beginning, even with that 16 character roster, there were some bangers from the get-go. And I have to admit, Zangief was one of those, and I have a lot of bias for it. It's not better than Street Fighter 4, at least for me. That's the bias for favorite Street Fighter game kicking in. God, it's equal to Street Fighter Alpha 2. I cannot put it nor above nor below, but it has to stay there. It's equal level of how much I like this shit. Sorry. Last entry of the mainline, Street Fighter 6. Dude, the violin just coming in and out in the remix. I don't know what that does to me. Three, 4, 5, 6. Three, 4. R-E-D. I like it. I like it. Maybe it's because I'm kinda burned out of hearing it all the friggin' time since, well, Zangief is one of my mains and I hear his theme from time to time, even more on mirror matches. I'm kinda burned out of it, and I still think, surprisingly enough, I still think Alpha 3's still better than Street Fighter 6, funny enough. I am as surprised of saying that as you are. I don't feel different nor more excited to hear this compared to Street Fighter Alpha 3. Maybe it's the shock value of actually learning that there might be more than just one actual themes that I like from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Now, I've learned a few days ago, this is like a month ago at this point, that Street Fighter, the movie, the game, has two different soundtracks, because there's two completely different versions of the same game. So, I need to update all the tier list again, because here's the thing, I was using the wrong version of this game for the tier list before. I was using the arcade version when I should be using the PS1 version of the soundtrack. Why is this? Well, the PS1 version of the soundtrack, for some unfathomable reason, it's completely different. Like, in the arcade version, yeah, Street Fighter the movie, the game, you get the classic, like, just remixes of the OG Street Fighter 2 themes, because, well, it's a movie about Street Fighter 2, basically. But, and here's the kicker, for some reason, the PS1 version, the OST is completely different. And I think it's at the exact same level, if not even below it, compared to Street Fighter 1. So I'm dreading listening to this, but you know what? It's Street Fighter the movie, the game's turn, so might as well give it a shot to the PS1 version. What? Dude, I... I... I'm losing it, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let me get this straight, right? I need to watch Street Fighter the movie, right? I need to watch it because I don't know what this has to do with any of Zangief's bullshit in the movie. I don't even know what Zangief does in the movie. I don't know. According to some videos I've watched, Zangief in the movie is completely different compared to the games, lore-wise and attitude and everything, basically. So I don't know why am I seeing with this? Like I'm seeing like in a fucking Beverly Hills Cop type bullshit music here that I love it. Like this theme, I like it. I love it. It's great. But compared to the others, it's just like, why? What? It's just what? It's what the hell is this? Okay, so middle of the road. I don't know if I love it or hate it. It's just in the middle. I like it, but not love it. So, the next one in the docket is Street Fighter EX. What the fuck? I am Iron Man. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting Black Sabbath, but yeah, now that was cool. It's really slow compared to the pace of other themes, but hey, I like it. I like it a lot. It's different, but it's good. Hold on, let me switch out things here. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, X-Men versus Street Fighter. Okay, X-Men versus Street Fighter, basically. It's Street Fighter Alpha 2, which isn't a bad thing. It's great, actually. So I'm struggling to think this is better than Street Fighter 5. Yeah, it's at the same level, I think. So these three are at the exact same level. Dab in the middle of Street Fighter 5. Next up, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Bop, bop, bop. And there we go. I also have a little bit of bias with the first ever fighting game I've ever played. And I have to admit, out of all the roster in that, and out of everybody in that specific roster, Zangief is my favorite. So, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter is a really good one for me. It gives me the wrestler vibes, you know? The wrestler vibes that EX gave me. Like, I said it's Black Sabbath, but it actually also fits for like a wrestler entrance theme or something like that. It's just great. Great stuff. I love it. I also like it more than EX. Bias. Next up, and the last one, Marvel vs. Capcom. There we go. So, Zangief's theme, it's literally just that. Another one that is just Zangief. Honestly, yeah, no. It's better than the original, that's for sure. But, yeah, no. This is a tier list. We made it. It is done. We literally checked every game possible that had Zangief as a playable character so far. I'm impressed. Like, I have a little bias against towards Zangief. I personally really like Zangief. The character in and of itself was literally just big muscle guy that loves to be the center of attention. He is a wrestler. I can vibe with that. I like that. He's a reason. There is a reason as to why he's my main on 6. Is because of that. He just has the personality. Like, he's just super positive, and I love him. It's just that. It's just as simple as that. Holy shit.